Okay, ready.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? And welcome to another episode of JDTV Co. And I'm a little nasally today because I just got back from Scotland, and whenever I travel, I do get some kind of funk. Did you ever get that, Nick?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? I'm happy to report that I drank all the scotch in Scotland. If you ever get a chance to go, go. Okay, what are we gonna talk about first? Lower my phone?
You turning your phone off.
I'm doing a little trolling. It's a Tool Heads crate. They do like these mystery boxes, and like, you know, I'm like, we've been talking about doing that for years.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna start doing some kind of like
Monthly subscription.
monthly subscription. But we're gonna be fair about it. This guy is selling snake oil. I don't want to say who it is, but I'm gonna be a little more fair. Anyway, let's get right into it. Like this video, share this video, and please consider giving us a humble subscription, right?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Guys, we did a video on these a couple weeks ago, and we've been selling them, right?
Yes.
But they just drastically lowered the price on the Autel Ultra. This is now $28.95. That's the cheapest I've ever sold them for in my whole illustrious Autel selling career. Right?
Yeah, I think that's the best price.
I never seen them that cheap.
No.
Right? 1 year free updates. And there's no better scanner. I don't care how much you pay. There's just no better scanner than the Autel Ultra. We sell a lot of them, right?
Yes.
In the route, in the store, everywhere. One of our most popular selling scanners. But we do sell more MX900s than anything.
Yeah, definitely.
We can't lie. We don't want to lie to the people out there. Well, let me get this out of the way. I need to put some work in. Real quick, we did a video on this air hammer. We did it on TikTok. On TikTok, you only get like 10, 15, 20 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, you can't cover everything about a tool in 10, 15 seconds. But, like, it fired a lot of people up, right?
Yeah, I think more because you just showed the box and not the actual tool.
Well, to be honest with you, I was really intrigued that they gave you an air freshener.
Is that two air fresheners?
No, it's a picture of one and then the actual air freshener. So it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, a nice little whatever.
Well, I mean,
bonus.
like, most guys that buy this are going to be a service guy who's going to be on the road in this service truck. And this is a nice little thing to hang up in your mirror. I know, it's $1. I get it. But they didn't have to do it, but they did.
Yeah, it's the same as like putting a sticker in there. I mean, you know, nobody's gonna buy it because of that. But
Yeah,
it's a nice.
and I just showed this, and the people lost their minds that I didn't give a full demonstration on this, and I talked more about the air freshener. But, you know, trolls got a troll. But it did have 100. How many views did it get, Nick?
Over 170,000.
170,000 views, and we sold out of them. This one is also sold out, and we're going to ship it out today. But we wanted to do a quick video first, right?
Yes.
810 comes with a chisel bit, a flat bit like this, and this is 2,500 blows per minute. This will do anything you want it to do better than any other tool in the world. And I'm not going to go into a big dissertation of what it does because this is not for your average mechanic, and the guy that sees this video will know exactly what it is and what it does, right?
Yes.
And to be honest with you, when I first saw these at a tool show years ago, I never thought we would sell one. Well, we sold more than one last night, right? It's a great tool. And if you need it, we're going to work on getting more. They're very hard to get. Listen, in the tool industry, there's a lot of tools that are like, I call them viral sellers. They'll come in stock, we post them, and they sell out. We try to bring in as many as we can. It's not always easy to forecast the industry because there's stuff that we've done and sat on, and, you know, I'll tell you. I'm gonna say one tool what it was, and you'll remember the story exactly. Astro, the hub puller, right? The air hammer, the low clearance hub puller.
Yeah.
They were selling like crazy. And then one or two YouTube guys or TikTok guys gave it a bad review, right?
Yeah, ruined it.
Ruined it. You know? Was it bad? I don't know. I have them out and around. Guys love them. USA. Okay. Well, we've been real busy here at JDT Co. We came out with our whole line of sockets now, of Flipster sockets. Listen, there's 3 sizes currently. We started with 1, now there's 3. And what it is if you're doing an oil change on a car or a truck that has a drain plug and a cartridge type oil filter, this will work on it. Like, let me get my cheat sheet out, Nick. 17 by 27, 17 by 32, or 19 by 36. So any car that has a drain plug and a canister cartridge type filter of that size, it will work on. It covers a lot of BMWs, Minis, Volkswagen, Audi, Toyota, and the Ford 6.0 and 6.4 Power Stroke. And there's a whole list of cars, guys. You know what it is. If you're working on 3 Series, 5 Series, 2 Series, Mini Coopers, Volkswagens, Golf, Jetta, Passat, Touareg, Beetle, Audi, A3, A4, Q3, Q5, Toyota Supra, and many more. This will cover it. Walk over to your car with your VIM ratchet extension. Okay, drain plug first. Zip, zip, zip. Flip it. Canister cartridge. Done. Wipe it off. Put it back in your box for the next time. Save time, make money.
Don't put it on an impact.
Well, we got the patent on this. We designed this. It's 3/8 drive for a reason. You know why? Because guys would be using this for axle nuts. What do you think, Nick? 100%. 100%. So we used a 3/8. We took the temptation right out of that for you. I know. You guys would never. But now you can't. Right?
I mean, you can, but it's just not going to be a good
okay.
idea.
You want to talk about closeouts? Let's talk about closeouts. Then we'll switch gears to more great JDT Co products. Because at the end of the day, we keep on coming out with new crazy stuff. We have a lot of big stuff coming out that I don't want to talk about because one's going to be pretty, I think, monumental. Closeouts. We got a lot of closeouts on OEM last month, and they were fantastic sellers. And we doubled down, found more, different source, and now we posted those last night. Let's run through them real fast. We did these in the past, right? The disconnects?
Yeah.
And you know how much this stuff is?
It's everything for the most part is under $20, under $30. How's that?
Yeah. Anyway, but on the app website, all the prices will be there. Could you put a link in? Could you put a link in the video there? Yeah. We're gonna put links there for you guys. You all know what this is. Inner green. Guys love green. There's 2 of these.
Yeah, it's a 2-pack.
Oh, it's a 2-pack. 2 for 20, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Automotive, vacuum, pump, bleeder. Automotive has the gauge, the whole 9 yards. You know what this is for. You want to bleed brakes, you want to test an actuator, this will work. And it's $26.95.
Yes.
That's a good deal. We also sell the Mighty Vac one in the black case. It's like $80, $90, $100. Guys, for the money, put it in your toolbox. It'll be there when you need it. Bleed brakes, motorcycle, your ATV, whatever. For $26,
Good deal.
it's a great deal. Stretch belt. We sold a lot of these.
A lot.
A lot. I think it's $10.
$10.
$10, free shipping, and stretch belt tool, on or off. Right here, and it's green. You're going to find it when you open your toolbox drawer. A lot of them are black or bare metal. This, when you open your box, you're going to see it. If it falls off in the engine bay, you're going to see it. Green tools are green for a reason, right?
There's a lot of green stuff on the table today.
There's a lot of green stuff. Did you post this or no?
I did.
Okay, this is it's a spark plug chaser, but what's nice about it is you use it with your 3/8 extension. So tight spot, get down in there, boom. And it's funny, the packaging on here, right? Nowhere on here does it tell you what size it is, which I find amazing, right?
Really?
No, nowhere. I've read it 10 times. Nowhere on this package does it have the size of what it is. The good thing is that I did a little Google and researched it. And when I was in Scotland, know what they said to me?
What?
Do a wee Google. That's what they said. A wee Google. If you want to look for something, hey, I'm looking for. Yeah, just do a wee Google on it. I don't know. Okay, 14 by 125. I did the work for you. 14 by 125. Nice.
That's what it says on the website too.
I know. I had to go down to Wormhole and find it. You think they put it on a package? Why wouldn't they put it on a package? Listen. You have no idea what we go through every day with some of these tool companies. I don't want to name any names yet, but a simple order sometimes turns into a
All day affair.
or what?
All day affair.
Or what? Or a week affair, right?
Yeah.
It sometimes me and Nick sit there, right? And these are multi-million-dollar companies, billion-dollar companies, and I'm like, who's running these companies? Could you imagine? You place a substantial order, and it's like, hey, did that ship? Oh yeah, it shipped. Hey, did it ship? Yeah, it shipped. It shipped. Did it ship? Did it ship? And did it ship, Nick?
No.
No. And then yeah, sorry, I didn't hit the button, or something like that. Or a simple order out of a warehouse. Hey, I want to pick that up. Oh, I shipped it. Nobody follows through with anything. It's a train wreck out there. You have no idea. And it's just not just us. I'm sure there's every other tool dealer out there, every other tool company has the same issues, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. 8-piece disconnect sets. And the first thing people are going to ask are, what, Nick?
What are they made out of?
What are they made out of? Are they plastic? Nick, are they plastic?
Definitely not.
These are aluminum. These are going to last you forever and a day. Your grandkids could use these. And we're doing a 2-pack deal. Do you know how much it is, Nick?
$29.95.
$29.95 for an 8-piece aluminum disconnect set. That is an insane deal. And check this out. Interesting little thing. Spiral bolt extractors for, like, you know, rounded bolts and nuts and stuff like that. And they did it like this, and then you had to buy the add-on. So we're going to sell them to you both, and just to give you a little demo, it all fits on there very nicely, right? How much are these?
Those are $24.95.
$24.95, and you got how many pieces of this?
10.
10-piece set. I thought this is an interesting one too. These used to be a lot of money back in the day. This is a 2- and 3-pin brake rewind adapter. Most guys at this point in their life have some kind of brake kit for putting the rotors back in. But a lot of times, the 3-pin one, most kits, no kits that I know of come with the 3-pin. Maybe something came out recently, I don't know. But with this adapter, now you can do just about everything because it's universal and adjustable. And how much is this?
That one is $17.99.
$17.99. Guys, that's a deal. That's a bargain. And last but not least, we have the, like the impact driver that you use for like rotors and stuff like that. This is a mini one for small stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. I never really seen a small one before. Have you?
I think so. I don't think we really ever stocked them because I wasn't sure if that's something.
But it comes with little extractors, little number 2 Phillips, little straight head. And how much is this?
That one is $15.95.
Guys, 15. Let me tell you something. You can't get a drink these days for $15.95, right?
Yeah. You could throw the impact driver away, and then you'll have a nice little bit set for $15.
I like the little impact driver.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
Nice, right? Okay. Okay. Last but not least, let's talk about vice grips for 1 second. Back in the day, there was a company, okay, that made great vice grips. Now this is a pair of vice grips from the 40s, okay? Notice there's no locking thing. This is the first pattern vice grip. I collect all kinds of old tools, and this is definitely from the 40s, and it was made in DeWitt, Nebraska, correct?
Yes.
Fast forward, somewhere in the 80s and 90s, like every other company in America looking for corporate greed and profits, they moved manufacturing where, Nick?
China.
China. And we all hate China. I know. I hate to say it, but we all do. And we're all on our made in China phones and made in China computers, blah, 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 blah. But there's nothing we can do. Okay? Malco made a valiant effort and move a couple years back, bought the actual original plant where these were made, and restarted making them there. And unfortunately, it didn't last more than a couple years, right?
Yeah. Now they no longer exist.
They no longer exist. Malco's still in business, but they're no longer making locking pliers. And it's a shame because they were some of the world's best pliers. We sold a ton of them. We bought a lot of their closeouts. And at the end of the day, why do you think they went out of business? I know why they went out of business.
I think marketing.
Marketing, 100%.
The best thing that happened was them saying, "Oh, these are discontinued," and then they probably sold all of them.
We couldn't keep up. Okay. Well, these are made in America too. I have probably 100 pair of vice grips, and they're all made in USA. I do not own any made in, well, I shouldn't say that. These are made in China. They're mine. I've had these forever now. So I went on a hunt for a good pair of vice grips because the Milwaukee
Locking pliers.
I went on the hunt for a good pair of locking grip pliers, right?
Yeah, that works.
And Milwaukee makes a set that's better than the vice grips. We've used them on test equipment, right?
Yeah.
You know, at tool shows, they definitely work better. But are they better than the old vice grips or the Malco? No, not even close. The good news is, I went to Germany last year and locked up a deal on locking pliers, and we called them, they're JDT Co. Grippenzange. That means locking pliers in German. Okay. And I brought in stuff that's different. We got some basic jaws too, but look at the size of this. Nobody makes a vice grip this big. Nobody. I never seen one this big. Did you?
No.
No.
That's a big one.
Where's my measuring stick, Nick? Give me that. Oh,
Locked in over here.
Yeah. Okay. It's almost 12 inches, guys. It's like 11 3/4 of an inch. Nobody makes a pair this big. Nobody, but we do. And the prices are going to be insane, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a good price on them.
Yeah, I think we're lower the prices from the last one. We bought so many this time that the price came drastically down. And look at the difference with this one is. Look at the jaw. Nobody makes that. That's nice, and it's different. And that's what we're trying to do, guys. We're trying to find you top quality stuff, not made in China. You know, listen. I would love to sell everything made in USA, but it's not possible. Them days are over. The ship is sealed. Maybe someday.
Well, maybe one day you get a snap-on route.
And then 70% of my tools will be made in China anyway. So Nick, now you're gonna trigger the fanboys. Are you happy? Is that what you wanted to do? But anyway, Germany's a great quality country. They make great quality stuff. Look at this. It's amazing. Okay? And then I found these. I thought these were the... I like these because they're different. They have a movable jaw in case you want to grab it flat, round. It'll go to any shape you want. And again, it's made in Germany. It says it right there. Germany. Quality. No China. Take a stand. Let's buy some made in Germany tools. Right?
Yeah.
Guys, that's all I got for you. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to finish this day out. And hopefully I'll feel better Monday. Peace!